Okay, so what are some successful cases using in WISE-iFactory TPM suite? So let's see. The first project, let's say reference I'm going to share with you. The customer background is the Japanese leading manufacturers. They have the world trust manufacturing skills and impeccable production standardized. So they control their quality for the zippers very much. And this project has been implemented in Indonesia together with our trust partner, Advantech. In the beginning, the goal for the customer, they want to be very simple. They want to improve their machine uptime and production uptime also. So they are looking for the less downtime, higher throughput per shift, and more efficiency. So they would like to input the less, but outcome the most. And with the technicals, they would like to evaluate. They start from the single paperworks, and they have the let's say every daily the worker need to write down the information, the data on the whiteboard. Those manual data entries has become not efficient and also time taking for them. So the data some of time is not that accurate. And the most painful part for them is to have a zero control from the field side data. Sometimes it happens some problem over there, and sometimes the machine downtime happening over there. So when they are coming up to the site and fix the problem, the measurement and the output are always time lagging. So the production report is not being not accurate, especially when their machine has been more than 100 machine units on the ground. So they are thinking how to digitalize those technology. First of all, they consider more than 5 suppliers, and they compare the on-prem solution and also the cloud solution. Also, they are considering the local support, also the product support from remotely. Most important for them, they need to see the cutting-edge features, also available for the open API, mobile access, or the dashboard flexibility. Those are the considerations they are thinking in their mind. So I jumped to the conclusion that they choose with Advantech and Advantech as a solution backup. They trust the service from Advantech, and also everything we provide with Advantech, the price is very reasonable for them. Second, they are looking for the expandable architecture from the hardware perspective and software perspective. So our modularized applications give them really good confidence for the future to work in the long term. And we provide them the most important OEE visualization, but also we have ready-to-use energy monitoring dashboard. It fits their sustainability concept under the same architectures. And of course, Advantech high-performance edge computers, gateway, servers, and switches, those hardware has been long trusted in local as well. There was all the elements we win this project in the end. So the project scope, we are looking for 2 things. First is machine OEE overall. And the second, we consider the environment, health, and safety. So we have the energy management, vibration sensor monitoring for some of important motors, and also the smoke detector for some of the areas. If you look into the architecture here, you will realize that the customer have different job shop on the ground, and together almost 100 machines need to be connected. Each machines we have the gateways together to connect the sensors, to connect the machines, and of course the power meters. And you can see from the right hand side, we have our own made in-house vibration sensor wireless and the gateway. And those gateway will stream up the data to the preprocessing computer on the edge. And in the end, we have applications on the central server. So the project has been really successful in the phase 3. But I would like to share with you what is the roadmap that have been through, so that you can avoid the same mistake, or let's say the experience you can face up from your production line. First of all, you can see in the phase 1, you always have the Excel to calculate the real-time data. You are able to manage less than 10 machines on the job shop, but it's only controlled by managers. It's not readable by everyone or operators to keep their performance up. And as I mentioned, the data input is hard and is not accurate. So they come up with phase 2. They have the no-rate dashboard. It requires programming skills to perform, and if it's connected to the PLC, it has some handicap functional, and also it requires customized dashboard ability and the programming ability. So it is not that easy for them to scale up to the mass production. In the end, they select the iFactory OE and EHS. We offer them local and no-code interface platform, and they are able to manage more than 100 machines and devices. The Edge link to connect the PLC gives them really accessible data to monitor the production performance they would like to know. So this is the whole project before and after. We are happy that the customer are satisfied with their machine connectivity, performance monitoring, and also we consider the energy consumption, also the some facility management. All right, so this is the first projects, and the second I switched to different industry to share with you the food and beverage customer background. This is one of the world leading food manufacturers. They have over 11,000 employees over the world, and for the factory site, they cover more than 10 countries. And we have implemented successfully in China and Malaysia. Also, we are evaluating their India and the UK site. Let me share with you more detailed tech example in China. It is a butter production line, and the owner, let's say the users, are looking for 4 elements to complete their pain point, to solve their pain points. First of all, they consider the quality the most. So some of the machine parameter concern the quality. They would like to collect them in real time. Let's say here we have the tanks from the mixers, filling, or material tank. And those tanks will have the data that concerns the quality the most. For example, the temperature, water levels, or some of the gas over there need to be monitored. And second, since they are food and beverage producer, the energy use is very high for the heaters, for the water treatment, and so on. So they would like to have the overall energy monitoring, so that they would know how to use the energy smarter and to see where is the waste. And for the 3 and 4th, they would like to have a digitwin in 3D. So in the long term, they connect to the ERP and MES and to digitalize the whole factory in the 3D display. The last is, I think, will be very important for them in the futures. They need to follow the ISO compliance. So they have the AI, video AI, to monitor the operators when they come into the site. They need to wash their hands. So they are making sure they follow the SOP correctly by using the AI monitoring. The project is big, so it's separated into 3 phases. The first, let's say the first stage, they implement OEE, energy, and abnormal management. And second, they would like to have the 3D dashboard in the situation center. And third, they would like to implement AI in several SOP stations to make sure the ISO 9001 can be compliant. All right, so the similar architecture here, you can see the ground we have different machine type. Mainly, I will use the tank as an example, and we connect to their PLC, meters, and also we collect the data from the video streaming. And through the data switch, and we collect the data on the central servers. This is the simple architecture you will probably see in most of Advantech projects as well. A wonderful example, very critical for them, is to monitor the quality. So you can see it's simply we connect those PLC and monitor some key temperatures, liquid levels, or speed, and it concerns their quality a lot. So they connect all the tanks on the ground and make sure the quality output and the parameter output is always keep on the safe levels. All right, so there was one of the example from the food and beverage, and let me share with you one of the production line for the automotive, and they are making the EV cars parts, especially supplied to the Tesla. Their production line has been very automatic already. Even the machine loading, unloading are done by the robot's arm. And the pain points for them is to make sure all the machines are running 100% and achieve the output during the pandemic. So for them, if it's manual control or manual input data, it's not that accurate. And it's very hard for them to track all the production process and to deliver the right information to their customer auditors. So you can see on the ground we have 155 machine fleet, and what they concern the most is OEE, and they make sure when they have the bottleneck happened, they can come to the site and immediately to see if it's line changer problems or the material handling problem, or even is simply the robot programming problems. So the OEE monitoring provides them the very visualized instant way to analyze the production line efficiency. And of course, we connect with their MES work orders, and also the maintenance has been covered, SPC for the quality has been covered. So all the reports connect to the machines. We are doing very well on the ground. So this is one of the, I would say, a successful case as well in Taiwan. Okay, and from the this production line is in Malaysia, and the challenge for them is to keep the production volume on top, and they would like to monitor the machines output through our shop floor. And also, if they want to manage the operation time and shift very well, they need to have the job report devices. So you can see they have in total around 7 to 8 production line, and each line they have the one carryable devices together on the shop floor, and then they are able to bring those devices on the shop floor and to check the performance output is hitting the target they would like to do in daily. So this is also an example that with the simple devices which Advantech provides, together with shop floor and Anden, we are making sure the performance is guaranteed, and also if any abnormal happen, we can track it in a digital way. The last successful case here has been done on the cloud solution. It's simply we use the Anden application in these projects. The customer, they are making the packaging, and they are global service and supply provider. They are looking for the event monitoring, let's say abnormal event monitoring, because their plant has been, their job shop is quite flexible to move from station to stations, and each station they might come over the some of different situation. For example, material shortage, for example, lack of operators, or for example, some of the machine is down. And those situation event are reported by the phone or by the people running around, and they would like to improve the efficiency to shorten the problem in between, the mean time in between. So we have Anden here on the cloud, and you can see each station on the job shop, they have the monitor to report what is the situation over there. And immediately the supervisor can receive the event and take actions and assign the people to the right place in the right time. So we help plan simply implement the touch panel on the ground and the end system to shorten their problem solving. So this is the last project we help recently for the customer. This case is in Canada, and I think I would like to thank you all of you to participate in today's listening, and this is my sharing for today. Welcome to contact us and to know more about WISE-iFactory.